everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another Stitch Fix UK review as I've just received my second box from Stitch Fix. I originally set it up so that it would come every 3 months, which was I think the maximum that the gap could be between them. But I realised that I really wanted a specific item of clothing and I thought, well, the best way to do it is to get a personal stylist to choose one for me. So I thought I would get my next box a bit sooner, so it was due at the end of August and I updated it to come at the beginning of July instead. It's really simple to do, just go onto the website and change it whenever you like. So if you wanted them more frequently or less frequently, if you wanted to delay one because you're on holiday, something like that, you can change it. Sorry if you can hear like a shushing noise in the background, that's the white noise for Emmy because she's having a nap at the moment. So I'm sorry, you'll just have to ignore it. Anyway. And it's a bit windy as well because I've got all the windows open because it's so warm. Anyway, my box came at the beginning of the week and the reason why I decided to get another one so soon is because I've been really wanting a pair of trousers that are a bit more, like a little bit smarter than jeans, but not like work office kind of smart, somewhere in the middle. Like, so what I'd asked for was some sort of cigarette trousers. Just, yeah, a bit smarter, a bit more fitted. I asked for high waist specifically and more fitted, and everything else I was just like, just go for it. I just left it open to see what they would pick me. Oh, and just quickly, if you are interested in getting your own Stitch Fix box after seeing this review, I've got a code which gets you £15 off, and it also gets me £15 off my next order too, as a referral, a friend referral. So I will pop a link to that down in the description below, and it will also be in a blog post on my blog as well. So yeah, £15 off, that's almost an item of clothing, possibly an item of clothing depending on what the item is, so definitely make sure you sign up through that link. Right, so if you watched my last video you'll know that inside your box you get a little returns bag. So when you've decided what you want to keep and don't want to keep, you send back the extra things in this returns bag. You also get a little envelope that gives you the information on what you've received, a little oops, thanks for letting us style you, piece of paper which tells you all the items that you received, how much they are, the sizes, and then it tells you about the 20% off discount if you keep everything, and it deducts the £10 styling charge if you keep everything, or if you keep anything, sorry. And I also got a bit of a credit off this one, so it tells me about that one because some people have used my code from last time. Then the other item is some styling notes on how you can wear the items that you've received in your box. So you get a little note from your stylist in here that's saying, yay, happy second fix, thanks for your feedback and all that. So it tells me about the items that she's picked out for me and some ideas on how I can wear them, like different pieces of clothing that can go with the items that I've been sent. So that's super handy, I really like that. So onto the items that I received. So based on the note that I sent to my stylist, the first item was a pair of dark navy cigarette trousers, just as I asked. These are from Mango. These are basically what I was looking for. They're high-waisted, a little bit smarter than normal, and they have little pockets, which is nice. They fit me on the waist really nicely. The only problem is that the legs were just too big for me. They were just a bit baggy on the legs, and I think that might just be because I'm a bit of a strange size at the moment. My hips have always been wider, but since having Emmy, they've got even wider. Possibly might go back, I don't know, it's been 4 months, we'll see what happens, but it means that the legs are a bit too big and the waist just fits nicely, so that's annoying. So they're not quite right, but they were still a really good pick. The stylist got exactly what I was wanting. Hopefully you've just seen I've inserted a little clip of me trying these on. So yeah, she was right on the right lines with this, but they just didn't quite work for what I was looking for. The second item she sent was another pair of trousers, another navy pair of trousers. These ones are from Jules. Oh, just quickly, the cigarette trousers from Mango were, let me just check the price. The cigarette trousers from Mango were £35.99, so yeah, that was about the price that I was imagining that they would be, so that's good. So yeah, so another pair of trousers from Jules. In my notes she added that these were a similar style but just a little bit more casual for like weekend wear rather than like during the week. Again, I really like these, I really like the style, but it had the same problem where the waist fitted me, the hips fitted me, but they were just too baggy on my legs. They just sort of ballooned out on my legs, which again is a shame because I really like them. And these ones are super soft, stretch cotton, like really comfortable, but just not what I was looking for, unfortunately, in terms of the fit. Again, I think that might just be me because I'm awkward at the moment. So these were $49.95 from Jules. I was slightly tempted to keep them just because they were really comfortable, and like I said, for weekend wear, but at nearly £50, I didn't think they were worth it for weekend wear for me, especially when they're quite similar to jeans, and I've got plenty of jeans. So those two are going back. The next item that I received was a cardigan. This was a bit of a surprise one, I think, really. So there was this cream coloured cardigan with buttons down the front. These are real buttons here, and buttons on the sleeve which are just decorative buttons, and this is a ribbed cardigan. It's from a brand called Soaked in Luxury, and honestly it does feel very luxurious. It's lovely and thick and really soft and comfortable feeling. This was $59.99, so I would say this is a little bit out of my price range, especially for a cardigan. For cardigans I'd be looking at £20 to £30. For jumpers I might go up a bit more, but for a cardigan I wouldn't, because cardigans I just tend to wear over the top of things and they get a bit ruined normally, like buttons fall off, they get a bit like the threads pull and all that. I can see where she was going with this one. I really like the idea of it, like buttons down the front, you can wear it done up or undone, be nice and easy to breastfeed in. Unfortunately, again, it was a funny fit where it was gaping over the bust, which makes complete sense to me because I'm currently like a 32H or 30J, I can't even remember right now, 30H, something like that. And so it was gaping over the bust, over the button, so they were pulling apart, but it was just too big on my waist, so it just looked a bit weird. But I do really like it, but yeah, it's out of my price range. And I can see that it's Soaked in Luxury. The brand name works for it. Just didn't work for me. The next item I absolutely loved. This is, it's very basic, but I love it. A stripy top, just a simple stripy t-shirt by a brand called Inwear. Copenhagen, 1969 apparently. And this was $29.95. At first I was a bit like, oh, that's a bit big. It was a bit oversized and baggy. Then I realised that's the sort of style that I'm wearing at the moment. I'm wearing like with jeans, and it makes it a lot easier to feed them because you can just pull it up at the side. And it's basically what I'm wearing every day at the moment, like stripes, comfortable casual t-shirts. It's very mumsy wear, so $29.95 for that. Again, slightly higher end of the t-shirt price range, but for something that's good quality, and it does feel to be good quality to me, that was worth it for me because I'm trying to keep basics but good quality basics, so that one was a keeper. Then the final item was a dress. So last time I only kept one of the dresses out of the 3 that I was sent. This time I decided to keep this one. And the stylist said she hoped that we got a better fit out of this one, because my last ones, they were just slightly off in the fit. And this one I absolutely love. This is from Warehouse. It's a button front shirt dress style with a tie waist, a slightly full skirt, more of an A-line skirt, and in this olive khaki green kind of colour. I just really liked it, and I really like Warehouse stuff at the moment. I hadn't really paid that much attention to Warehouse before, but turns out that I really like their stuff, and it's useful for feeding in. You can button down the front, it pulls in at the waist so that it's a bit more flattering around a waist. The only problem is that it was just slightly too big all over for me, which was weird. It's a size 12, which I'm wearing quite consistently at the moment, especially across the bust, but it was strangely too big on the bust and too big on the waist, even with the waist tie pulled in. So I've decided I'm going to send this one back for an exchange, which is really easy to do. On the website you can just choose return, keep or exchange, and you pick what size you want, and you can add in some notes as well, giving feedback on the different items that you've received and the reasons why you wanted to keep them, why you didn't like them, and each time that means your stylist gets more and more feedback on what you like, and your fixes will be better for you in future. So yes, the warehouse dress was £42, which I didn't think was too bad for a good quality dress. So like I said, I decided to keep this one. I decided to keep the t-shirt, which means that I get the £10 styling fee deducted from my overall order cost. And like I said, I managed to use some of the credit from people using my code last time. Thank you very much, people. And so that means that I got some money off this box, which was really nice. If I decided to keep everything, I would have got 20% off. So just to give you an idea, so the entire box came to £217.88. If I'd kept the whole thing, it would have had a discount of £43.58, which actually would have covered, I mean, I could have got the top free for that. I could have got the cigarette trousers free for that. And even, actually, this dress would have ended up free, so that was £42. So that's quite interesting. Because I'm only keeping those two, I can't remember the exact amount it ended up being. It was 60 something pounds, I think, and the £10 styling fee deducted. So like I said, I think it's really good value. You get all these clothes sent to you for free to try on at home, and you can send back. Just pop down to your post office or your local Hermes parcel shop, and it's free to send them back as well, and free to exchange. So yeah, I'm again really pleased with my box, and I would highly recommend doing Stitch Fix. I like the idea of it being a surprise every month, or however often you choose it, and I like the idea of things being chosen for me. It takes the effort out of it, especially when you are a new mum and you're breastfeeding. Breastfeeding doesn't have anything to do with it really, but I chose things to do with breastfeeding. When you're a new mum, you don't necessarily have time to go out and shop or spend all the time on the internet looking at different clothes and trying to choose different clothes from different brands and paying all the delivery costs, the returns, all of that. If you, like I said, if you want to get your own box or try out the service yourself, use my code down below for £15 off. Remember, you also get that £10 fee deducted, the £10 styling fee, if you choose to keep anything. So it's possible that you might end up only paying like a really small amount if you just choose to keep one thing, and it's 15, and you've got your £15 off. So yeah, make sure you do that, and I will see you next time. Bye!